The Cave of Shadows, Overcoming the Unknown. In the quaint village of Valmir, nestled beneath the shadow of a looming mountain, fear reigned supreme. No one spoke openly about it, but the village was steeped in silent terror. The children were afraid of spiders weaving webs in the corners of their homes. Others couldn't stand the sight of heights from the mountain cliffs, and some were paralyzed by the thought of flying, even as the birds soared freely above. Yet, the source of their collective dread stemmed from one place: the Cave of Shadows. Legend said the cave held the very embodiment of fear. If one ventured too close, they would feel their greatest phobia crawl out from the depths to consume them. But no one had dared to test this tale. That was until Arlen, a quiet boy of 12, decided it was time to confront what the villagers feared most. Arlen was no stranger to fear. Since childhood, he had been terrified of the dark. So much so that even the faintest shadow sent shivers down his spine. But the older he grew, the more he questioned why the cave held such power over their lives. One crisp morning, when the village was still, Arlen made his way to the cave's entrance, his heart pounding in rhythm with his footsteps. As he stood before the gaping darkness, he remembered the stories his grandmother once told him about healing, about how facing what frightened you could sometimes reveal that the fear was nothing but a mirage, a trick of the mind. Her voice echoed in his thoughts as he stepped into the darkness. At first, the cold of the cave wrapped around him like a tightening grip. He heard whispers, though no one was there. His heart raced as a sudden flurry of wings beat behind him, reminding him of his fear of things unseen. But Arlen paused, steadied his breath, and, instead of running, he let the fear wash over him like a wave. In that moment, he realized that to fear something was to give it power. Slowly, with each breath, the fear began to dissolve, like mist under the morning sun. Within the cave, Arlen discovered a hidden chamber, a place where light danced on the walls, revealing a series of paintings that told the village's story. Each figure depicted someone standing tall before their fear, reaching out toward it until the fear transformed into light. As Arlen emerged from the cave hours later, the villagers noticed something different in his gaze. His eyes no longer held the tremble of uncertainty, but instead carried the depth of understanding. He had found that the treatment for fear was not always to fight it, but to walk through it, one step at a time,